Picture this. It's Sunday night. The week is about to start again, and you're sitting at your kitchen table, maybe after the kids have gone to bed, and you're looking at your bank account, and the numbers just don't add up. Again. And it's not like you haven't tried. You have tried so many things. You have shown up. You have worked so hard. You have given this everything you have, and it's still not enough. The bills are still there. The stress is still there. And that quiet little voice in the back of your head saying, is this ever going to actually work? Or maybe your scenario looks different. Maybe it's not even about the money for you. Maybe it's about your kids and your spouse. Maybe you started building something because you wanted them to see what's possible. You wanted them to watch you and think, my mom went after it. My dad showed me that dreams are real. But instead, and this part hurts, instead they've watched you stressed. They've watched you overwhelmed. They've watched you frustrated at the laptop at midnight. And that wasn't the story that you wanted to tell them, was it? I know that feeling. I've lived that feeling. And today, I want to show you something different. If you're new here, I'm Allie. I'm a mom of 4. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm a PR and media strategist and freedom connector. And I've been in business for almost 20 years. And I just described my life. The Sunday night kitchen table moments, I've had that more times than I want to admit. The kids watching me grind and struggle instead of watching me win, I've had that too. And that one, that one cuts deeper than any unpaid bill ever could. Let's be honest, you didn't start this journey for yourself. You started it for them. And somewhere along the way, the journey started costing more than it was giving back, emotionally, financially, all of it. So when I found this program, I wasn't naive about it. I wasn't starry-eyed. I had been burned before. I had bought the course that left me alone with a login and zero support. I had been in structures where the company made money and I made crumbs. I had tried the things that looked great in someone else's Instagram reel and then delivered nothing in real life. I get it. I was skeptical. And I said yes anyway. And on day 3, sitting in a hospital waiting room of all places, my phone buzzed. $300. And I just broke down crying. Not because of the amount, but because something finally worked. I made $15,000 in my first 2 weeks and over $80,000 since, and still growing. But more than the money, I finally had something to show my kids and my spouse that looked like momentum, like proof, like, yes, this is real. And you can do that too. That's why I'm making this video today. Okay, so all of that said, I know some of you watching this are not moved by emotion. I mean, it's great, but you are really moved by data, by structure, by ROI, by results. I respect that completely because that's how my husband is too. So let's break this down in a way that can help you understand what Legacy Builders is and how it works. So Legacy Builders is a digital marketing training program with master resale rights built in. So let me explain both of those things. So we'll start with the training program side. You get a full education in digital marketing and how it all works. You get education in email marketing, in content creation, in social media strategy, how to build an automated system, how to drive traffic, how to convert leads into actual sales. These are real transferable skills that work in any business. Yours, your spouse's, a side hustle, whatever direction you want to go with them. So you will use these skills forever. This isn't passive content that you watch once and forget. It's hands-on, practical, here's how you actually do it training. There are weekly live coaching calls with real coaches who answer your real questions in real time. There is live tech support every single week. There is a community of over 60,000 people behind you from day one. You are not buying a course. You are joining an infrastructure built around helping you actually succeed. Okay, now let's move into the master resale rights side. Once you join, you can resell the exact same program and you keep 100% of the profit. Now, this isn't a commission. It's not a percentage. It's not a, check that shows up 30 days after someone takes their cut first. It's 100% directly into your account on the same day. Now, let me address what you're probably thinking. Because if you've been in the online business world for any amount of time, you've seen things that sounded like this, and they just didn't deliver. So let me be completely straight with you about what this is and what it is not. Is this an MLM? No. And here's exactly why that matters. In an MLM, the money flows upward. You earn a percentage. The person above you earns a percentage. The company takes the rest. Your success is tied to building a downline and recruiting people, keeping them active. And even then, you're splitting everything with the structure above you. That is not what this is. With master resale rights, you make a sale and you keep the money. There is no upline taking a cut. There is no structure that you're feeding into. It is a direct transaction between you and your customer. You earn what you earn, full stop. So next question, is this one of those static courses where you pay and then get left alone with a login? And the answer is absolutely not. And honestly, this was the thing that surprised me the most when I got in. The coaching is live. The community is active. The support is real. People are posting wins in that community every single day, not because they got lucky, but because they had actual people helping them figure it out. You're not buying a PDF and a prayer, okay? You are stepping into a living, breathing community that wants you to win because your win is the proof that this works. Now, is this like affiliate marketing where you're sending people to someone else's product and hoping for a commission? And the answer to that is no. And here's the key difference. With affiliate marketing, you are renting someone else's audience and earning a percentage of their sale. You don't own the product. You don't control the commission structure. You don't control what happens to your customers after they buy. With master resale rights, you own the rights. You are the seller. The customer relationship is yours. The income is yours. The skills you build in the process, all yours. They're yours forever. And you can use them in any business that you choose for the rest of your life. Now, is this one of those done-for-you businesses that overpromises, then delivers a broken website and zero real training? I think I already answered that, but I will answer it again. No, because the done-for-you system is the starting point, not the whole thing. So yes, there is a built-in automated system already set up for you. Yes, there are done-for-you funnels and frameworks so that you are not starting from scratch. But you also get the education to understand what you're doing and why. So you are never dependent on a system you don't understand. You know how it works, you know why it works, and that knowledge makes you unstoppable. Because even if something changes, you have the skills to adapt. So let me talk about ROI for a second, because I know some of you are running the numbers in your head right now. Here's what your costs actually look like. You join at whatever level makes sense for you and where you're at. So there's a $100 level, $300, $600, $900, or $1,400. There is a one-time website setup fee of $39 to $69 depending on which level you come in at, and a domain that runs about $20 a year. That's it. There are no monthly membership fees, no reoccurring platform costs, no subscription quietly draining your account every single month while you're still figuring things out. You pay once and you get in, and then you go make money. That is genuinely different from almost every other business model out there, because most of them are designed to keep charging you whether you're winning or not, but this one isn't. So when you make a sale at $300, that's $300 in your pocket. When you make a sale at $1,400, that's $1,400 in your pocket. No fees coming out on the back end. No percentage going somewhere else. No monthly net you have to hit before you're actually profitable. One sale covers your entry. Everything after that is yours. And people in this community are making multiple sales a week. Daily pay, that's why I call it daily pay. It's money hitting your account every single day. $1,700 in 3 days, $900 in a single weekend. Is that everybody's first week? No, of course not. And I'll always be straight with you about that. Results depend on how you show up and how consistent you are. But the math is clean. The structure is simple. And there is no monthly bill waiting to punish you for having a slow week. And that's definitely not something most business opportunities can say. But here's what I really want you to sit with. The ROI isn't just the money. The ROI is the version of yourself you become when you finally have something that works. Because here's what financial stress actually does. And I know this firsthand. When you're worried about money, you don't make bold decisions. You say yes to the wrong things because you need the deal. You stay stuck in situations that you should have walked out of because you can't afford not to. You make small, scared decisions instead of the big, faith-filled ones that you were built to make. But when you have income coming in that isn't tied to whether your boss is having a good day, everything shifts. You show up differently. You build differently. You parent differently. And your kids, they stop watching you struggle. They start watching you win. That's legacy. That is the story that you wanted to tell them from the very beginning, and now you can. This is just the vehicle that finally lets you tell it. Okay, so here's exactly what I want you to do if any of this is resonating with you, which I hope it is. Step 1, I want you to go watch the free masterclass. It's linked in the description below, and it's free. It walks you through the entire thing, how it works, what you get, what the path forward looks like. And to be honest, there is no pressure on the other side of that link. Just real information so that you can make a real decision, okay? Step 2, if you want the blueprint for what I did and how I got started, I want you to click the link in the description called the Freedom Formula Blueprint. You will put your name and your email in and get access to it right away. Step 3, when you're ready, I want you to pick your level. 100, 300, 600, 900, or 1400. There is a right entry point for wherever you are right now. And once you're in, there's no monthly fees, no recurring costs, no financial pressure to keep paying just to stay at the table, right? That's it. Just 3 steps. You've been doing the research, you've been watching, you've been thinking about it. The only thing left is to make a decision. And you deserve to make a decision that finally works in your favor. Your family deserves the legacy that you have been trying to build. And this could be the moment that everything shifts for you. It really can. So say yes, get paid, and live free. Now, if this video helped you at all, please subscribe, hit the bell. I post new content every single week, and I promise that it's always the real stuff. No fluff, no hype, just what's actually working. And I'll see you on the next one.